It is Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are reviewing Keeping Up with the Kardashians. No,
Yes.
the Kardashians.
The Kardashians, that's right.
Yes, but before that, we'd like to invite you guys to like,
Share.
subscribe,
And comment.
down below. But yes, we're going to get right into it. Yes, so basically the show has started with, Kim.
She's going to be doing the SNL.
Yes. They wrapped up talking about the whole sex tape thing or whatever, which I don't know what we're still talking about 20 years later. But yes, so, but she's going to be doing SNL and everything, stuff like that. So basically they're just going through the whole monologue, and stuff like that. She had met with Amy Schumer or whatever.
Who I don't think is funny.
She's not funny.
I never thought she was funny.
I thought Melissa McCarthy, she's funny.
All the movies she's ever done, I have not found anything that she has done funny.
Yeah, I guess it just certain people.
Now, those friends, the ones who are friends, what's her name? Tina McPhee, and then her friend, the one who has blonde hair. They are funny.
I don't know.
Remember they were in the movie Sisters or something? They were in the movie, remember?
You mean Bridesmaids?
No.
You're talking about Baby Mama. I never saw that. I never saw that movie.
Oh, you didn't see that? Okay.
But I love Melissa McCarthy. She was in, what is it? I think she was in that movie.
Oh, you talking about Melissa? I will talk about Tina Fey.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
but Melissa McCarthy, she's hilarious.
She is hilarious.
You remember she was stealing that
SNL.
car? I don't think she is.
Yeah,
but she is somebody. If you're to go to somebody, I would have gone to Melissa McCarthy. She is hilarious.
Yeah.
Who else is funny?
But I think she's trying to go to people who are on SNL. I think Amy Schumer has been on SNL, so that's why. But she go anyway. Tina Fey, she's on SNL, and
I don't find her hilarious. I mean, she's like
she was the one that was in Steve Carell, that movie about.
That wasn't that funny though.
No, okay.
Steve Carell is to die for. He is hilarious. I remember I watched every single episode of his from The Office.
Yeah, he is hilarious. He's hilarious.
But yeah, so. I mean, she went, talked to her, whatever, stuff like that. But Kourtney and Travis are looking for a home together. Yes, and I thought it was so cool because they're looking for a bedroom for every single child of theirs. Like they had one for Alabama, one for Layden, one for Rain, one for Penelope. Yeah. And I just love, they had like this beautiful chandelier that just drapes all the way to the floor. Yeah. Man, I want that in my future home.
Now, I don't know if you can have something like that with babies. And
well, I will probably have to wait until my kids are older when they got common sense, not the swing.
Yeah, and they're trying to have a baby too. So they have to totally childproof that house.
Yeah.
Even the steps going up with the rails, you got to make sure all that stuff is covered so that baby doesn't go through. Once they start walking and stuff.
But they were outside on the back porch, and he sat down on the back patio. She just climbed top of it. The realtor was like, "Okay, let me go on with this."
He gave them some moments.
Yeah, but I think they're so cute or whatever. Stuff like that. She's like, people are just tripping about the whole Disneyland movie, like who took that and everything. But he said, people are just miserable and they just can't stand people being affectionate. I was
apparently he said their tour guide.
Took
photos. I guess I posted it. I tell you, it's like
I love the
anywhere. PDA. You can't go anywhere with. People are going to be taking pictures and
Honestly, I love the PDA. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, me personally, I'm all up for it. I mean, maybe not on that level because we have to have some modesty in the decorum. But I would definitely do PDA. But I just think it's so beautiful the way he shows his love for her. Like, he never shies away from showing her how much he loves her. Yeah. Even when he's away. And he's so soft-spoken. Really, I gotta see you all day. But I just love them. Yeah. But apparently they're trying to have a child, and IVF put her into early menopause. But my thing is, are you still in menopause? Like, y'all let me know if she's still in menopause or not.
I don't know. I have heard that sometimes when people go to do the IVF, that whatever they give them does put them in early menopause. They don't stay there, but it's supposed to help them actually get pregnant.
But she froze her egg. So my thing is, girl, I'm sure he wants to see you pregnant with his child and, it come out of you and all that beautiful stuff. But girl, you can do a surrogate and keep your body.
Yeah,
Girl,
she
you
may
do not have to, because it's your egg already. You know, you already did that.
It's your egg, and then it's his sperm. And
I'm sure they've already considered it, but they're like, you know, if all else
try
fails,
this first, right?
Yeah, if all else fails, then we'll do a surrogate.
Right.
You know, but
maybe when they're down to the last, I don't know, a few eggs, they can say, okay, well, let's just do a surrogate. Just in case.
Yeah, but I mean, I really do hope that they have a love child. You know, I'm still hoping and praying that Bennifer have a love child. I mean, I know they're much older, but I think that would be gorgeous.
He's 49 and she's 53. And
I mean, didn't Halle Berry have her child at 52 or something? Or
no,
there was some
she had
actress?
hers when she was like 47.
But there was somebody who had their baby when they were
50. That was Janet Jackson. And there was actually another one. She had a set of twins. What was her name? Gina Davis, I think. Yeah, Gina Davis,
Yeah, so it's possible. She's been eating clean and everything and stuff like that. But, you know, these drugs they be putting you under, you know, it's just best to maybe try. And then also, you know, you always say keep your iron up. Like, that has to be super high when, you know, you're trying to have kids.
D. Vitamin D and that iron. And, of course, the folic acid.
She's a nurse, so she would know. Well, she used to be.
Yeah.
But
I'm tired now.
But yeah, so I know I really hope that they have a child or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know, Chris just seemed shady. Chris just looked a little shady. Because she was like, you know, I'm like depressed. She's like, you know, it's really hard for me to see that you're depressed because I mean you're the happiest you've ever been.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but sometimes I'm really moody and then it's like sometimes I just act like a maniac. She's like, well, it's time for me to go. Yeah. I really need to go. Like have a meeting or whatever. So I don't know. Just little. They're just little salts and peppers of shadiness, and I'm just like, can we just keep it light for her?
Yeah, I think that there's some
dynamic.
There's some family dynamic when it comes to Kourtney.
Well, also I'm very happy that she just has her own little family now, like with her man and everything.
I'm really happy for her.
Like I know she was supposed to, because Kim was doing SNL or whatever stuff like that. She called her and she was like, you know, I would love to do a skit with you and everything. But you know, Scott being there and you know it's Layden's birthday, so she's like seeing her stepkids and everything like that.
Kim was like, you know, I could disinvite him. She said no,
but she didn't really want to though.
She's like, I don't want you disinviting anyone.
But she was like, oh, Scott's there. She was like, well, you know, I've already invited him, you know, but I would totally disinvite him after she said that. She's like, no, don't worry about it because it's rude.
Yeah,
you know,
to disinvite someone,
and then it doesn't make sense for me to go to New York with just Scott there, you know, like especially like with my family and everything, stuff like that.
What's going on with her now? Yeah, so she's protective of her relationship.
That's how
because
it should
she's
be,
like,
honey.
I really like this guy, and obviously he really likes her.
He provides a safe space for her. See, that's when a woman can really just glow in her femininity and just glow in her happiness. When a man provides that safe space for her, women can't do what they want to do when they don't have a man that doesn't provide it, because when you do that, then it's like I have to shield myself, so it's like I have to put on a masculine energy to also protect myself, and that's what she had to do with Scott all those years, you know what I'm saying?
But she had to kind of take care of him because
she had to take care of the kids too,
taking care of himself.
I remember,
you know, drinking, cheating,
punching holes in the wall,
being inappropriate behavior. So but I'm just happy that she has somebody where she can just be herself, you know, be happy and everything, you know. And he is stable.
He is stable. He's been through a lot of stuff. He has grown, you know, and I know he had almost been into that fire, and apparently his daughter Alabama actually predicted it. It was like, don't go, Daddy, it's going to be on fire or something. Like she said, she predicted that.
She probably saw it in a dream or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was actually scared of flying before that. So then when the daughter said that, he was like, you know, I have to because I have this thing and everything. But then, you know,
that's happened.
Yeah. But, you know, after that, he said he realized he wasn't being a good father then. And then he realized that, you know, after he almost lost his life, he just wanted to be a good dad. And that's what his focus had been after that. After everything. Wow. So, you know, their focus is the same. They both have kids. Kourtney has always said, I don't give a damn about working.
Yeah, her focus has always been the
kids.
Her children. Yeah.
And I feel like because they had such a toxic upbringing with Scott being all over the place.
I think so. So she had to be even more, that mommy mode kicks in.
Yeah, even
you're like
more.
a lioness with your cubs, like trying to protect them from daddy acting the plum fool.
Yeah.
and then trying to protect him from himself because you don't want his life to
ruin and then
get
it's
ruined
like,
because it's gonna affect the children anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So like you gotta be not only mommy to your children, but now you gotta be a mammy. You can't be just mommy to your kid. Now you gotta be mammy to the husband.
They have to be so strong and like act like nothing's wrong. Like
and
she
that's
never
why
cried.
She always was.
She never cried. She was rarely like.
She barely smiled. Like you never saw Kourtney smile.
Yeah, she always just looked really upset.
She stayed
in
shade.
Yeah,
she had some shady stuff.
But she was in a horrible place. So that's why she was so ruthless. Like she was the original savage. Okay,
she was. Kourtney was taking no prisoners.
No,
you know,
you a victim. You a victim. You a victim. You the victim in the back too.
So I think that's why now it's like all of a sudden when she
now you want to be crying, girl, by all the things you did to us when we were younger. I know a lot of people are like, oh, now she must be the victim. Right? No, she has healed. She has grown in her age. And you don't want to continue to regress as you get older.
And that's why
she found somebody.
Good.
Yeah, even with her little weight, she looks so feminine, happy.
Than you know what she did in the past. She actually looks younger now than what she did in the past. Because in the past she stayed angry, and it will make you angry too. I mean,
just look at Khloe.
Those of you who have dealt with an inappropriate, husband or baby daddy or whatever, that is such a burden to carry. And then you gotta be there for your children, but then you also gotta be there for him because you don't want him.
But then, of course,
messing up his life completely.
But then on top of that, he's obsessed with you. So it's like you can't go to nobody without him emailing your ex and talking about what the hell is wrong with her in Paris. And then
and for the longest time, she kept on taking him back. So it becomes
like some toxic pattern.
A familiarity.
Yeah,
you can't even see yourself with anybody else. But this person, so it's a lot. So I'm very happy for her.
But I'm happy that now she has moved on completely.
She went for therapy for a while. Remember, she was in therapy for over a year.
Nobody else was in therapy. She was just like talking to her therapist and just really worked on her healing.
Yeah, because I remember Khloe was having a problem with that because she's like, oh, it seems as though she's listening to her therapist. Like she would tell me
she's like everything you say. Because of your therapist, you like hate us now. She said, no, I'm just aware.
Yeah,
and then she's like, girl, bye. She could not stand it.
But then today she's saying, I think I need therapy. She was talking to Malika.
Well, girl,
I think I need therapy. Yeah, Khloe, you probably do. And maybe when you go for therapy, you'll stop taking Tristan back.
Yeah, and then maybe you'll start making good, healthy love choices.
You'll be able to have set boundaries with him.
Yeah.
Where you guys can still parent true, but he is not your lover or stuff like that, Yeah. You just have and he's not hanging out in your home and you all start getting back into a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do need therapy for sure.
She's always talking about how they're such great friends and everything and little stuff like that. But my thing is,
that man is not your friend.
It doesn't treat you like that or hurt you the way he has.
He is not your friend. Even when you were trying to talk about stuff last time,
he was like, "Let's not bring that up."
He was annoyed. He was cutting you off. Like that man is not your friend. I know you wish he is. He's not.
No.
And then just stay embarrassing you.
Like he has no control over his penis.
And he has a daughter. Like he has a girl.
He has other children.
Oh, that's true too. That is so true. He also has other children.
But also
he had one before he had the one with Khloe. Well, and then now he has the other one, right, who just had a baby.
Well, the thing is, Khloe, I mean, even if you did not know Khloe about the relationship, I feel like when a woman is pregnant with somebody else's seed, it's still fresh. Mm-hmm. Especially because 9 months you were just you were just in me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That you go and you hop so quickly to somebody else and you're in this full blown public relationship.
She was pregnant. With him?
She was pregnant while Khloe was dating him. You see what I'm saying? So even if you didn't know, just as a woman, me personally.
Once you know, it should have been.
Oh, sorry, bruh. You go handle that
because that's tough.
And then she has to go see that you're doing all this nice stuff for her and everything, stuff like that, you know. It's just not a good look.
Yeah. And then he did the same thing to her, because wasn't she pregnant?
She was pregnant when he cheated on her.
Someone.
You know what I'm saying? Then he did it again after.
That karma, this girl.
Yeah. But also my thing is, not even just Tristan karma, but also happy. When you see the red flags and you don't adhere and see them, you're like, okay, let me not go this way.
Tristan is not a happy person.
He has no self-respect or love for himself. He's not doing well in his career. He's not any big baller. I mean, did he say he was retiring so he couldn't pay the lady child support? Yeah, the man is twisted.
So he's not happy in his
professional life. He doesn't love himself. He doesn't love himself.
He's not happy in his personal life, obviously.
Well, also, I don't think Khloe loves herself either. I feel like
she needs therapy.
She does, because when she first started keeping up with Kardashians,
the whole Lamar thing, I think that really hurt her.
Yeah, because she thought that this guy, he loved her for who she was, even though they were saying she was an ugly duckling and all this stuff.
But he cheated on her a lot, they said.
Well, Mom, he was also sniffing
allegedly
coke and stuff like that.
Allegedly. Let's just say allegedly, because I was not there. Reading this stuff from Google, okay? But yeah.
Apparently they were trying to have children, but she said she was on birth control the whole time, because apparently he was doing drugs in the back, so basement.
She wasn't trying to
get tied up with him.
Well, that was wise, I think.
Yeah, but at least he didn't go. I mean, yeah, he was cheating, but you know, it wasn't public.
I know,
like just ruthless. It doesn't cheat is wrong. It's right. You're wrong. And, you know, public or private, it's still embarrassing.
It just hurts you so badly.
But also then Lamar's like going on like this apology tour. Like any reality show he's going to, he's like talking about how, I miss Khloe. I just want to talk to her again. You know, if I was a good man, we would still probably be married and have kids by now. Boy, bye. But I do think that, you know, Khloe being kind of called like the outcast or whatever in terms of the family, she really tried to become, you know, like fit into the image and everything, stuff like that. Yeah, and then she thought that she was
uncomfortable with her weight, which I always thought that her weight looked good on her.
She said she never.
Think she was that big.
I mean, she wasn't that big, but I thought she lost like maybe 10, 15 pounds. She would be perfect.
Yeah, I thought for her height. Now she seems to be quite skinny, but she seems happy with herself, so hopefully that's
anyway,
great.
The thing is, you can't win in the public eye. People say you're too fat, you're too skinny. Even I was about to say, girl, you should put on 20 pounds, but I'm like, girl, don't go there. Yeah, like, you just have to do what makes you happy. You know,
and you know, she looks happy with herself, so you know.
Well, I don't really think she looks happy. Like, she's just a shell of herself, quite honestly. Like, the way Tristan has dogged her out, you know, she's thinking that she lost the weight, she'll get with a good man. She got into all these horrible relationships, but the thing is, it's the inner work. Yeah. Also, just a piece of advice from Malika. You saw how Jordan Woods glowed up when she left, girl. You need to start doing that.
Yeah, I don't
like you need
to. Malika looks as though she looks sad.
Malika just does not look like she used to be a really good actress. I've seen her in a bunch of movies and stuff like that. A few movies. I know she was in Sky High or whatever. I loved her in that movie. She was in that with her twin sister. But my thing is, you know, sometimes, like, she's there with Khloe playing Mammy. Like, she said, I brought Malika here because I'm having anxiety. That was the same thing Jordan Woods was doing with Kylie. Like, she was going all over the place with her to every different event and stuff like that. Yeah. She tried to talk to Chris so that she could have some free time for herself to get herself together. Chris was like, oh, well, you know, you guys are best friends, so, work it out. Like... Oh, like she was just like, you know, work it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like she couldn't. I know, but now like the difference. Yeah. She got rid of her gaps. She lost her weight. She has the love. She has the love of a really good man.
I know, Carl Anthony Townsend.
And he has himself together in the basketball arena. So that's my thing.
He's in the playoffs. I mean, they're 1-1 now. The Timberwolves and who he playing? Memphis Grizzlies. So. They're 1-1. Yeah. They won the first game. His team won the first game, but Memphis Grizzlies came back, which I think Memphis probably... But no, I'm still betting on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I am. I know a lot of people are picking Memphis, but I am betting on the Minnesota Timberwolves because they got some serious firepower. Yeah. They do.
So
he's doing well in his career.
Yeah, so I just feel like, Malika, you don't have to not be friends with Khloe, but just, you know, take some time for yourself to focus on yourself and put that work into yourself. You know, maybe not always go out with her all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Jordan Woods has never looked better.
Yeah.
I didn't think she could ever look that so good, but she looks phenomenal.
Yeah, and Malika, you didn't look like your dressed up self usually.
And then it's like her eyebrows were like painted on with a marker.
You just seemed like, and you seem sad too.
Well, also because Khloe has such a sad and depressed energy as well. I don't care how she wants to put on a smile.
Well,
She's going through a lot of stuff, and it's like when you're with friends with somebody like that, it's like that energy rubs off on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all you can do is pray for the girl.
Yeah. So the end of it was when Travis contacts the mom.
Oh yes. So yes, Kim was going through SNL, whatever. She's making her rehearsals and everything, stuff like that. But so Chris, I don't like how she talks to the driver. But so anyway, but
she said, "Could you leave so we can
leave, talk or whatever?" So
and she said, "Close the whatever and close the trunk." And Khloe,
it's like, "Can you close the trunk?
Please close the trunk." And then she turns to her mom, "It's how you say it."
But I thought because she said she was really nervous or whatever, some of that. She's like, she didn't know what her mom was going to say or whatever.
Like, usually when the mom gets her like something,
it's some
she's
serious
not gonna
news.
like, right?
I thought it was going to be about Tristan the cheese scandal. I was like, it's too early. That we just learned about that not too long ago.
But it was Travis telling her that, I really love your daughter and I want to marry her on the 17th.
The day that we ever started hanging out. Like, I've been in love with her, like, since forever. Which I had no idea. And then he was like, I've never been more sure about anything in my life. Mm-hmm. And I just want to spend the rest of my life with her. Like, she's my soulmate.
The ring. And so that was very exciting.
I was like, oh my God.
Khloe was crying. She was so happy.
I didn't see tears, though. But she said
she was crying. She said she never cried. She continues to wipe her cheek. And I'm sure there were tears. I'm sure the tears that we just didn't see, maybe the angle of the camera.
Yeah.
And then she told Kim later, and Kim said that she's worried about Scott.
Which my thing is, Kim, you just shady. You don't want her to be happy. Well, the jealousy just reeks off of you.
She's just going through a divorce.
Who gives a damn about Scott? He had 20 plus years to make it right. He did not. Oh, well. That is your problem.
He had her completely. Like, all he had to do
was get his act together.
Yeah.
But you went to every young 18-year-old you could.
Yeah.
And then you went to go and talk about her when she's finally happy. And yes, she's on top of her man on a yacht to Italy. Who cares? It's her world.
It's the man's hands and it's her bottom, I guess. So
in the middle of Italy, honey. I'm mad at it, girl. I see you. Get your groove on. But yeah, so I mean, who cares? Like, all of a sudden we have to feel bad about Scott. Like, why can't we feel bad for Kourtney?
Yeah.
But there's always some weird jealousy with Kourtney and Kim. Yeah. Well, Kim more than Kourtney. Kourtney isn't jealous. Like, she's just at peace.
Yeah.
She's not worried about it. She got her own family now. She got worried about you people.
Yeah.
So that was Keeping It the Kardashians.
Yes.
And
I look forward to the next time.
I know it's gonna be the proposal. So exciting.
Well, we'll see. They may.
I hope they don't drag it out.
I didn't see any preview about the actual proposal for next time.
Just them saying OS.
Because they were like driving and stuff.
And so I guess they were going to miss the exit or whatever. But yes, y'all, it is Mary.
And Alma.
Thank you guys for watching.